Back for another one. Okay, so today we have this big B-swap EK or EJ. This one is in for intermittent VTEC issues. So we're going to go ahead, check the levels, have a look around it, pull the ECU, check the fault codes, and then see exactly what story it tells. To see it is a B-swap, so there's several different things you need to do with the wiring needs to make them 100%. That usually get overlooked when cars are being built in driveways, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to go ahead, check it here, see where we are, and then maybe do some dyno pulls. Oh yeah, and we did a thing, another. Okay, so first thing first was, VTEC wasn't working. First thing we checked was the oil. Oil really low. Went ahead and topped the oil up, and still, even though the car was warm enough, it was showing warm enough on the gauge, it still wasn't engaging VTEC. So eventually then it decided to start engaging, so we're pretty sure we've got a wiring issue, which I'm going to have to delve in a bit deeper with this. I've actually talked to the customer to make sure he's okay, go ahead to repair it. That and the fact that there was no oil, I think we're best to give it an oil change, so the customer hasn't got this car very long, so we'll end up just yeah, at least he can tie something to the mileage in the clock so that he's done how many miles he's done from the oil change that we'll do for it. So that, and then we're going to move on to the next financial mistake.
Hi. It's so funny, just something else to clutter the place.
It's just another car
to
fill the unit with, and just more money, but we love car parts, so
yeah, let's do it.
So this is the new Type 2 whip, 2005 Cosmic Grey EP3, pretty much one of my favourites. This is probably, as I've said before, this is the most common chassis we work on. So this car we pretty much used, not so much R&D, but more to show exactly what products are doing in comparisons. So we've got a lot of plans. We'll have plans for a whole intake manifold, a series of intake manifold comparisons, hopefully every single intake manifold on the market. That'll be a pretty good one to shoot. And I think we're literally about to start filming the first sort of mod video to it here as well. It's a car that's daily driven by thousands of people still. Guys, people love these cars, I love these cars. So the main purpose of this car was to show products that are being fitted to it, that the cars will be used daily driven, because the likes of the Jazz, that's going to be a show pony, and the S2000, that's a track car, that's a performance car, and the FK8, so yeah, this is pretty much to showcase products, what they'll do and how you can use them, how you can use the car, still deal it every day, use the family, go to shops. So yeah, it's a perfectly all-round car still, like literally they're kicking, well they are 20 years old now, 2001 initially. But yeah, they're still, K20 engines are still pushing strong, still pushing good numbers. This series we're aiming to do with this car is to try and give you as much information on the products that you want to buy for the car, the way it should be maintained. We're just trying to give people, as much information so that, you know, you do want to buy a performance part and then realise it hasn't really done anything. But I suppose every little helps. Yes, this should be pretty much the one-stop guide to modifying your EP3 Type R. So I think that's, we're just going to wrap this one up then. It's another one.
So what's the next one?
Is we're going to put it on the dyno and see exactly. We'll talk a bit more in depth about sort of the car and the way, that's a bit of its history and something. Just let you know how it came about to us. And then we'll do the base run dyno, and we'll do our first performance part to it as well. So you'll be able to check that out in the next probably couple of weeks. So well, so we'll just wrap this up now, will we?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Sweet.
yep, that's this one wrapped up. So it's another one. Please comment, like, subscribe. Every little helps. Yeah, it's another one done.
Peace.
I think about